Iran is a nation of 90 million people that believe in the coming of the Mahdi. 90 million people who are ready to lay down their lives for al-Mahdi.
That's right.
They're beautiful people, the Iranians. You don't see them starting no war with nobody.
That's correct.
Ask Mr. Trump. In the history of Iran, show me where they attacked some other nation trying to take their wealth as you do, as America does. Show it to me. See, when you know the truth, see, can't nobody punk you unless you just want to be a punk.
So I'm not concerned about war. What I'm concerned of is miscalculations. And I think President Trump is wise enough to make a correct decision.
How can a meaningful negotiations process be jump-started right now?
We have lost our trust to the United States as a negotiating partner. There are now some intermediators, some friendly countries in the region who are trying to build this confidence. So I see the possibility of another talk if the US negotiation team follows what President Trump said, a fair and equitable deal to ensure that there is no nuclear weapons.
Iran has put Donald Trump's back against the wall as they've made a major escalation in the war, closing another waterway. Now tonight, Iran has essentially closed the Bab el-Mandeb Strait as the Houthis have attacked Saudi Arabian oil tankers. And they did not just fire a warning shot. Take a look at this. This is a current situation in the Red Sea. The Houthis have entered the chat and another major waterway has been closed. Oil prices have already spiked because of this, and this has put Donald Trump in a very tough position. Because before, we were just trying to open up the Strait of Hormuz. Now we have the Red Sea and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait as well to deal with. And just bombing Iran isn't going to make it happen. Donald Trump got into this with no plan, and we are now seeing the fruits of that stupidity. This will go down in history as one of the major military blunders of mankind. This is going to be talked about for a long time to come, but in the immediate, what happens next is anybody's guess. Stay tuned.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we don't just react headlines, we break them down, examine different perspectives, and discuss what's happening around the world. Guys, I am Rick, and today we are looking at another message from Mr. Farrakhan, as tension between United States and Iran continue to be widely discussed, with a recent development making international headlines. Farrakhan believes these events deserve close attention. Let's watch some of what he's saying, and I'll come back with a comment. Let's break it down.
They put sanctions on you, but Allah is bringing judgment against America. Allah is with us. If we are with Him, we're going to win. Inshallah. And I won't say inshallah. I say we're going to win because it is the will of Allah that we are victorious. Thank you so much. They're going to be in a war soon. And if Mr. Trump listens to Netanyahu, they want to use you to fight America's war. But it's not America's war, it's Israel's war. And when you say, Mr. Trump, America first, ask any Jew, even your son-in-law, America is never first. Israel is always first. And as long as Israel is first, then whatever you think or plan will be in Israel before you leave the room of the White House. Mr. Trump, you have to extricate yourself from being controlled by any one of these. God is never with those who are aggressors, oppressors, tyrants, bullies, who love to make people afraid. Don't be a bully. Find a better way to solve a problem. Yes, you got an armada. Yes, you got ships. Yes, you got armies. Yes, you got ballistic missiles. Yes, but you don't have God. And if you don't have God, you don't have the forces of nature. And God is unleashing the forces of nature now. Don't try him. Don't try him. Please. If you want to live, put the gun down. Put the bomb down. You can threaten Iran. Iran have a little something to fight back. But my teacher told me that this war was going to start with conventional weapons, and it will end with nuclear weapons. You heard it first from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I say this as warning before the war gets hot. Stop and think. Precious lives are on those ships. But God can maneuver the water in such a way which you will see and sink your ship. See, nothing can stand against the force of nature when it is unleashed. Please, I am from God.
Yes, sir.
Whether you know it or not, damn it, if you haven't seen it yet, you blind as hell. But I'm telling you, I am from God. And what I say, you're going to meet it again if you think you're going to destroy people with your body. If we look at our president, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad writes to us that there's no such word in the Bible of president, not presidents. Though the president is in the scripture, not as a president. Now he has a little fever because he wants to be a king, and because he has a feeling that he is greater than a president. He does not desire to be bound by that which the founding fathers have set up to be a balance for the power of the executive branch of government. So he's interfering with those institutions, not in a mean-spirited way. He just feels that he could do better if he was the lawmaker, if he were the judge. Because if the judge doesn't judge according to the way he sees it, he'll take the judge on. If the attorney general doesn't do what he thinks the head law officer in the country should do, he'll take him on. So the country is right now in great confusion because the institutions of government that were set up by the founding fathers are now being challenged by a president who really wants to operate as a king. And some of us want to be dictators. We don't want any reign on our power and force them on others that are under our authority. So that means that some of us want to be kings. So any structure that is set up to bridle the power of any office, if that office does not agree with us, there's a spirit to destroy it. So President Trump is literally destroying the republic that the founding fathers wanted to guide and gird it against what they suffered in Europe from kings. This president has seemed, as the fake news group like to call him, he's a man that is unbridled. So they say he's unpresidential. So clashing is going on among those who are responsible for government. And this is happening in all organizations. Mr. Trump, he's like a gangster. What? Just a minute, you know. If so-and-so's, I bombed the you-know-what out of them. Huh? Yeah, we should go into Iraq and just take the oil. I said, ooh. I said, man, this guy here. And you know what? He's real. Trump has tapped into the vein of the common white man. America's about to go to war. And when she goes to war, she wants black and brown bodies. Now you're useful. They don't give a doggone about how black lives matter until they want to use black lives to accomplish their wicked ends. They're trying to provoke Iran. I would like to say to the president, Mr. President, it would not be a wise move for you, because you're already $23 trillion in debt, and you don't have any money to prosecute a war. So if you don't have the money to prosecute a war, the Federal Reserve is printing money every day. So you will have to come to the Federal Reserve to borrow money that you don't have to prosecute a war in a time when any little thing could cause the dollar to fall and the stocks to fall. Israel is the third most powerful nuclear nation in the world. Did you know that? Think about it. Israel will not confirm or deny that she's a nuclear power. Think about it. But Israel never signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. Israel would not allow any atomic energy experts to come in and inspect her nuclear plant in Dimona, Israel. But now she is the prosecuting attorney for non-nuclear Iran, which the Khomeini, Ali Khomeini, the Ayatollah of Iran, issued a fatwa, a ruling that atomic weapons is against Islam. I'm not so sure about that though, brother. I heard something from my teacher. I don't know whether it's wise to say it, but I'm gonna say it. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that teachers are gonna come to teach the black man and woman everything that we would need to build an independent existence, even down to the peaceful or non-peaceful use of the atom. Those are his words to me. Now, hell, you can't go to a gunfight with a tomahawk. The only reason America's not bothering Korea because she can fight back. As long as Gaddafi was making nuclear and weapons of mass destruction, they talk about Gaddafi, but they wasn't messing with him. They want to make sure that Pakistan keeps a good grip on her nuclear power, and America's always plotting how to get in and get it. China got it. So India, next door to China, they don't get along sometime on the border, so India got hers. Pakistan and India don't get along, so Pakistan said, hell, I'm gonna get mine too. That's right. Now see, one thing about a bully, you may not have as many as he got, but if you got one and know where to throw it, he's gonna talk to you. Now listen. Now listen. Let's have a talk. You can't even dialogue with Israel because they got and you don't have. But if you attack Iran, oh, that's going to be catastrophic, according to the former Minister of Defense, Secretary of Defense Gates. Now, if they do attack Iran, what is our position going to be? All right, Muslims. All right, Americans. What is your position?
Because people are under the impression that you endorsed Donald Trump for president.
I saw some good in Trump in this sense, that when a man refuses to take money from those who give money to politicians, and you don't pay the piper and sit back and let somebody else call the tune. So I thought that Mr. Trump, by going right to members of the Jewish community and telling them, I don't need your money and I don't want your money, that meant to me that he would be free enough to work for the good of America. And I applauded him for that, but of course things changed.
Yeah.
And he's looking for some money now, and he's looking for.
After listening that message, it is easy to understand why so many people are sharing this video. So, Honorable Farrakhan argued that current tension between those two countries, United States and Iran, of course, could have consequences so far beyond those two countries if they continue to escalate the problem they have each other. He also wants political leaders to think carefully about the long-term impact of their countries when decision. Whether people argue with his views or not, his speech is the part of the much broader conversation taking place around the world. Many people today are asking questions like, could diplomacy reduce tensions? What happens if relationship between the United States and Iran become even more sustained? How could it even affect global security and energy markets? Have you asked yourself those questions? People are questioning being debated by the government, analysts, journalists, and ordinary people. They also think the same. That's one reason this speech has attracted so many people online. Some viewers believe Farrakhan is highlighting risks that deserve more attention. Others disagree with his conclusion and see the situation in different way. So, no matter where you stand, or understanding different viewpoint help people to have a more informed discussion about. I want to hear from you guys. After watching Farrakhan's message and today's discussion, what do you think about current situation between United States and Iran? Do you believe diplomacy will, less tension, or do you think situation could become more serious? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comment below, please. If you enjoy balanced reaction like this, you know what to do. Hit like button, subscribe, because more videos are coming on your screen. See you in the next one. I love you guys.